wanted to. The skies washed a different kind of hue every time I stop to think of you. I don't know what to do but work my graveyard shift, my graveyard shift, my graveyard blues. I can't believe every single part of me, every single part agrees I've got to go, can't stay for another heartbeat. I'll die if I repeat. Nowhere to go, no one to know. All I got is my graveyard blues, my graveyard